Hi, it's Hans at ahappierman.com. Today's topic is how to improve your credit. Well, even though I'm 54, and even though I'm a professional engineer, and even though I've been working for nearly 30 years full time, and even though I've read about and know all about finances and a lot of that stuff, I've still struggled with money. Even though I've made a big income, I make well over the $75,000 a year mark, and I have been doing that for a while. And even when I was starting out working, I still made better than average, even in the young years. So I've made a good income, and I've saved a lot of money and spent a lot more. And part of the reason I spent, and I would say the main reason, the only reason I spent so much money on stuff I shouldn't have, is I was married. I was married to the wrong woman, and I stayed married to the wrong woman, and it was very difficult to leave, and I listened to the wrong person on how to structure my life, and it's taking a long time to recover. You know, basically all the money I made for the first 25 years of my work life have been squandered through her, and I let her. I was there doing the squandering right along with her, right? It's just that you'll find when you're with an extremely forceful, coercive, manipulative woman, what you want won't matter one bit. Not one bit. She will use every trick in the book to get you to spend more money and to spend it for you. For example, by convincing you to have joint checkings accounts, joint savings account, and joint credit cards. She'll use every trick. That will be a huge mistake on your part. I know. But to tell the truth, I try not to be bitter about this, because I was there. I was allowing this to happen. So I am just trying to rebuild now, right? So it's in the last 5 years, I've made tremendous strides. I'm on my second better job. My first job, I even was there long enough to create a pension off of it. But getting back to the credit, the reason my credit sucked for so long is I was with her and spending way too much money, both the cash coming in and on various credit cards and loans of all sorts. So of course my credit got worse and worse. Then I had to take drastic measures to eliminate some of those bills. I guess you can imagine what those drastic measures are. And when you take drastic measures to eliminate bills, you will be punished. Your credit will be punished. It will be punished severely, and this will follow you for years. Again, I know this. But if you can keep positive, keep making a decent income, keep paying your bills on time, and even start to chip down at them, your credit will improve. Mine has improved dramatically. And it's a combination of finding a way to increase your income and then paying down those credit cards. They talk about, like, if you have a credit card and you want to keep the balance, how much you owe to them, at about 1/3 of the credit available. So let's just make it easy. Let's call, if you have a $6,000 available credit card, keep the balance, what you owe to them, at $2,000 or less. Okay, 2,000 is 1/3 of 6,000. Let's say you're starting out with a credit card and you have a $600 limit. Well, then you can only spend $200 and then pay it down below $200 before you use it again. Keep it at that 1/3 level, 1/3. So that helps you. That works. I've got a couple credit cards, and that's what I've done. I've driven them down below that 1/3 level. You know, you're always going to be tempted to pay off one and let the other one ride. Well, no, you got to be paying everything down. Chip, push it all down. You know, in addition to the credit, though, you want to have some cash. So you want to get to the $1,000 cash, you know, well hidden in your home for total emergencies. You want to keep $50 to $100 well hidden in your vehicle in case you run out of gas and you really need $1, you really need some money. You want to keep 50 to 100 well hidden in your wallet for those real, you know, tough spots. You know, someplace you might be traveling somewhere and nobody's, you're out in the boondocks, they're not even going to have credit card machines out there. Cash. And then one of my favorite advice is from, and that $1,000, that's from one of my favorite bloggers, Black Dragon. Read his financial part, and I've got an article on this too. Easy financial fitness on the happierman.com website. So the $1,000 first, and then the second thing you want is $4,000 cash but in a savings account. That will really help you. And then you get the $1,000 first, and you start beating down those credit cards, and then as you're beating down the credit cards, you populate that $4,000 savings account. Then you're always going to have cash, and because you're paying down your credits down to 1/3, you'll still have the 2/3 left. So if you get in a real emergency and you really have to do something, well, you'll have the credit to do so, and that will, of course, hurt your credit again. But let's say it will help you in the short run. So let's say I kept doing this. I finally got my credit score to be well over 700, and finally got a great rate on a new loan to pay off an old loan that had a very, very poor interest rate. But I just kept doing this, right? I just keep doing this. I took out a loan to pay out all these other loans, and I make the payments, and you make the payments on time, and sometimes I add a little bit more to reduce the total length of time for that loan. Then you have to do this. You got to keep doing this over. You got to keep taking out loans to pay off the old loan, to keep getting down that rate, to keep going down, to have your monthly payments be lower. The lower amount of your bills each month, while still maintaining a nice lifestyle, is the key to your life. And you got to stay positive. If you're a divorced guy, your financial life is going to be in shambles, and it's going to be in shambles for a long time. It's been 11 years since I've left my wife, and my life is finally starting to move forward financially. It takes you a long time. You know, if you're in the wrong state and you've been married to the wrong woman for the wrong length of time, you might never get out of this mess that you've got yourself into, and it's not even your fault. So again, the patience and the persistence and the keep pushing, keep putting more money toward those credit cards. The one credit card, every time they give me a few dollars on a reward, I use it to pay down the balance again. And then instead of if I have some money, instead of going out on the town and buying more drinks, I'll just go and I'll put another $20 to $50 on that credit card. Keep driving down the balance. That's the only way you're going to do it. I don't think there are those tricks that they talk about. Those tricks aren't going to be easy. And I don't think they're going to make the credit people are going to make a lot of mistakes that you can call them on. I think you're going to find that they keep well track of your money and your credit. That's their job. So just keep doing that. And let's say, pay down any credit cards to below 1/3 and keep chipping away at those total balances. Pay your bills on time. Pay them. The other thing is to pay your bills as soon as you get them. Don't wait till the last day that they're due. Pay them immediately. The creditors love this. This is another method that will boost your credit score. You want that credit score higher so that when you take out the next loan, it's at a lower interest rate, the lowest possible. You'll find this will really help your life if you can get lower interest rates and better terms. So give that idea some thought. All for now.